we're getting the old YouTube back, and that's really cool. Hi guys, my name is Elle, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so a few weeks ago I made a video kind of talking about growing as a small YouTuber now on YouTube, and just kind of like what my thoughts are on what a lot of the big YouTube creators are saying right now, talking about my plans for growing on YouTube as a small creator. So there's no doubt that YouTube right now is changing a lot, and in my opinion, honestly, changing for the better. I know a lot of other people think so as well. It kind of feels like we're getting the old YouTube back, and that's really cool. And I feel like now more than ever, there are so many people trying to get into this industry of like being an influencer or a YouTuber or just being on social media in general, you know, because it has become a legitimate way to escape the 9-to-5 corporate job pipeline. And so inherently, that's going to be extremely appealing to a lot of people. However, you may have noticed that in just like the past few months, I think, there have been a lot of big YouTube creators who are ending their channels or saying that they're quitting YouTube, and a lot of people are just talking about why this is and speculating on the things that are causing these big YouTubers to quit being on YouTube. So here I am putting my 2 cents into this topic because I feel like I haven't heard anyone bring up what I want to talk about. When you really think about it, these YouTubers have been on YouTube, on this platform, for a very, very long time, and the fact that they now want to move on to different paths in life is not necessarily a bad thing. And it isn't necessarily a reflection on if they did things wrong, or even if content creation is a sustainable career in the first place. Any path you take in life may eventually become something you start to resent. There's nothing wrong with wanting to experience new and different things when you have been doing the same thing for the past 10, 15 years. And when you think about it, creating content can become something that you feel like you have to do, and it can become work. This is something people are actually doing to make money to live, which is crazy that that's actually possible, but you have to remember that it is work. It's not necessarily having fun all day. Do you know that saying that goes something like, when you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life? Something like that. So I honestly and completely disagree with this statement. Creating YouTube videos for fun and creating YouTube videos because it's what you do for work and you have to make money are completely different things. And even if you're starting out with the goal to eventually monetize your channel and make money from this, when you start off making videos, it's never going to be the same as when you are actually relying on it as your income. You have more freedom to experiment and actually be creative with the things that you're doing, rather than just thinking about creating content as work, you know? In any job, you have to think about work-life balance. This isn't any different with content creation. It isn't any different from a 9-to-5 job. If you don't have a good work-life balance, you will eventually burn out. Regardless of what you're doing for work, you need to have things you still do for yourself. And I feel like with content creation, that becomes a little bit harder because your life is incorporated into your work a lot. So you have to think about, what things do I want to do just for myself, you know? My point is, you shouldn't let other people quitting YouTube and that fear of thinking if that will be you in how many years down the line, you shouldn't let that fear stop you from pursuing content creation if it's something you actually really want to do and you're passionate about. because I believe that right now is the perfect time for new creators to be starting on YouTube and growing their channels. Because with old channels coming to an end and other creators not making videos anymore, it creates this new opening for different creators to fill in those gaps, essentially. Because the social media just space is so saturated with people who are trying to be influencers or YouTubers, because it's so saturated, it feels impossible to actually think about yourself being able to accomplish these things. But now that there is this time where old channels are ending, I think it's the perfect time for new creators to step up. Rather than having that fear come in and take over, like, oh, what if I do this but I quit or fail? You should just, like, I don't know, you should just go for it. So there are so many people talking about how YouTube is changing right now, and I completely agree, but I don't think it's the algorithm that's actually changing, and the reason why YouTube is changing, I believe, is the audience, is the people who are on YouTube. So I'm noticing more and more lately that I'm choosing as a consumer on YouTube to watch more raw, less YouTube-y videos. Like, I'm actually so tired of seeing those super over-edited, stereotypical YouTube thumbnails where there's like some graphic or big text word and the person's going, you know, I'm so tired of that because it feels so unauthentic. Like, I will purposely not click on those videos if they have a thumbnail like that. It doesn't seem new, it doesn't seem exciting. Like, they seem excited for some reason, but I honestly don't care because it's probably not even that exciting, you know? Like, I find myself more clicking on the videos that feel more relatable. So I think that if I'm feeling this way about YouTube, then what's to say that other people aren't feeling the same way that I am? Like, I think now is the perfect time to be your authentic self on YouTube, because I think that's what people are looking for now. Like, we've had this era of social media where everything is fake, and we know now that everything is fake, and I think people are tired of it. People want to see something that they can relate to. People want to see something real. So I think it's finally time to stop creating for the algorithm and start creating more for yourself. Start creating videos that you would click on, that you would watch, that you would be interested in and passionate about, because if you do that, then inherently there will be other people who are interested and passionate about those same things who will feel more connected to you talking about those topics because you enjoy them as well. Like, they'll connect more with you than watching some generic, unrelatable video. So yeah, YouTube is changing. And it's the best thing ever. And I'm so excited for being able to do this myself and finally feel like I don't have to be something I'm not when it comes to making videos and talking to the camera. And just the fact that I finally feel like I can be able to be myself and it will be enough for YouTube is a really cool thing. And so I will encourage all those small new creators like me to don't give up and don't be afraid or intimidated by other big creators quitting YouTube, because that part of their life is coming to an end. And that's completely okay. Like, it's okay to start doing something and then want to do other things. And if that's you in the future, at least you got to say that you tried and you did it. Because honestly, that's the most important thing is being able to say that you tried. So with that, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and go watch my other video where I am talking about growing as a small YouTuber. I'll link that somewhere. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all the things. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.